What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new LA Rams realistic rebuild. This is going to be a lot of fun. We've got the new roster that I have recently completed with my team up here on Madden. So everything is, going to be mostly set up for the 2023 season. The best we can do it, as we have detailed in the past. This is going to be a really interesting one because this team is in a bad place. They have like 4 key players, I guess 3 now that Jalen Ramsey's gone. And that does remind me, I need to go ahead and get the second round pick from or third round pick. Or no, that would have already been put in place. That was this season. That was either the Byron Young or Turner picks. So never mind. We have all of our picks, believe it or not, for the future, but no excess of picks. But yeah, we're like a 3-headed monster. It's basically like a starting ultimate team to work with here. I don't know if we've had a rebuild quite as unique as this one is going to be. We have a 2-pronged offense, basically, with Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, which is a really good 2-pronged approach. But can the rest of the offense do anything? To be determined, right? It's going to be really... I'm just curious, is this team going to compete in year one just because we have a quarterback and we have one of the best receivers in the NFL and we have Aaron Donald, who's still one of the best players in all of football, who we're not going to trade at least in the first year? Because the Rams, I think, have decided that they're not going to do that. They're going to see what this team can look like. And I think, him being there is going to be big for the development for a lot of these young guys. So right now, we're not going to make any trades because I think this team has declared this is the unit they want to go into the year with. But I wouldn't rule out moving Kupp or Donald after the year. And let's go ahead and get started with this thing. I'm not getting the audio in my own headset, so let me just flip that over real quick. There we go. Let's, I guess, take a peek at free agency. DeAndre Hopkins is available. We're going to just let the Madden gods decide where he's going to end up. But is there anyone we would consider signing here? I think a backup running back might not be a bad idea, because after hey, Moon God with the sub, thanks my dude. Why can't I think of his name? Cam Akers. After him, it's Kyron Williams. You know what? No, let's see what Kyron Williams can do. Wide receiver. Also worded Tarantula with the sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think we're going to let these wide receivers play out. Tight end, we'll let them play out. This team acquired Hunter Long and Davis Allen. Offensive line, we got Noteboom on a big contract. Steve Avila, Brian Allen getting paid. Right guard will probably be Logan Bruce, a third-round pick from a year ago starting. Rob Havenstein, still pretty expensive there. D-line definitely could use an actual defensive tackle, I think. That might be somewhere we actually want to sign a veteran. Edge as well. It's like a complete joke. Byron Young and Nick Hampton and Michael Holt apparently has gained weight for the Rams, so he's going to switch to inside. It's crazy how bad this is. We also need a linebacker. So I think the front seven, it'd be realistic to at least add something there. Corner as well. I like Jacoby Durant. I like what we might get from him. And honestly, just for some bit of a storyline, someone to kind of pull for here, I've suggested doing this at least coming into the year. I loved this pick for the Rams initially. I'm going to give him star dev. I actually think he's going to be a pretty good player for them. He showed a lot of flashes in his first year, so I'm going to add that to the mix here. But, man, corner is rough. We got Jordan Fuller. I'm going to be starting Quentin Lake. You guys know that's one of my dudes. So I would say a veteran corner, an edge rusher, and a linebacker. If this team is serious about, fielding a competitive roster this year, we should probably add some players in those groups. So Clowney, I'm not looking to get like that expensive. Shelby Harris would be a good signing for us, just to get a veteran in that defensive tackle room. Let's see. Not a lot of great options. Could bring Robert Quinn in as a veteran. He does have that mentor tag. Yannick Ngakoue is still available if we wanted to get a little bit more expensive. Looks like Teddy wants to go outside. 1 second. If we were to sort by younger players, Doug Costin. Gosh, it is just pretty gross. Yeah, Robert Quinn did start his career with the Rams. I don't mind those two signings right there, honestly. I think we've got some young guys that we want to play, but I think we're going to go Shelby Harris. And we're going to go with Robert Quinn. So that'll help our front seven be at least real. And then I need some kind of linebacker here. I'd rather go a younger player there. Doesn't have to necessarily be like a complete practice squad kind of guy. We just need someone that's remotely interesting. Ben Burkervin, drafted by Seattle, might be an interesting addition. Kamal Martin. Malik Harrison in this world has been released by the Ravens, which isn't out of the question. Kenny Young has played for this team. I think we're going to go the route of Ben Burkervin there. I think he's a good athlete to get into the mix here, especially if he's going to be starting. And then a veteran corner. Kicking the tires on Byron Jones isn't a bad idea. Casey Hayward. Malcolm Butler, does he want to play another year? Kyle Fuller. Gosh, it's pretty rough out here, man. Fabian Moreau played okay last year in a man system. We're going to be a lot of zone. Desmond Trufant didn't play last year, but let's go Desmond Trufant. He's a good scheme fit for what we want to do. So those are going to be our three kind of veteran free agent additions just to make this more of a real team. And then we are going to go ahead and advance. I believe Trufant would have played. No, I was going to say that he might have played with oh my gosh, the defensive coordinator. Whoa, that's not what we wanted. Raheem Morris. He might have played with Raheem Morris in Atlanta, but I don't think that's true. All right, Ernest Jones already getting injured. That's like one position we definitely do not want to see that because we have nobody at middle linebacker. Honestly, we might have to add another guy because we are that thin. They didn't even draft anybody there. Let's just add Buddy Johnson, who's another one of these young guys. Matt, William Jackson was horrible in zone coverage. I see him as much more of a man guy. He was horrible in Washington's zone defense. So, yeah, we're just going to get to cut week here. Now, I tried to look through. Oh, we got a wide receiver mentorship. That's nice. It's probably for Puka. But I tried to look ahead and make a lot of cuts so that we don't have, those second, third round created rookies available in the free agent pool. Ooh, Tutu Atwell. Let's just focus on his Oh, our stream is doing the thing, isn't it? Of course it's doing the thing. You guys will have to let me know if the stream is dropping or anything. Hopefully we're okay. But let's just start with his short routes. 2 release, 2 short routes. And then let's get to cut week. So we have some injuries. Puka's out for 3 weeks. Robert Quinn out for 2 weeks. Ernest Jones out for 2 weeks. So we're already dealing with some injuries. No IR or anything like that. But I guess let's do our upgrades first, and then we can... Hey, Robert Quinn gets an upgrade. And a speed boost for the old man. Trufant as well had an upgrade. That's kind of lucky, but we'll take it. Definitely got to change this ugly number 19, though, off of him. I feel like he wore number 20 back in his day. Bobby Brown, who will probably get a lot of starting reps for us. I want to get his power rushing up a little bit. Good upgrade. He's got some tools. Both those linebackers we signed have upgrades. Both these guys are going to play now that we have an injury. That's a good upgrade for Burke Curvin. All right, so already making some subtle improvements to the roster. Yeah, let's do our cuts. Go position by position here. So we should be good at the quarterback room. Good at the running back room. We got Zach Evans in there as our third back. Wide receivers. Jeez. I feel like it's... Oh, yeah, Puka's in here. Puka's hurt. We can't cut him. So Puka's our 5th. Jacob Harris, I'll stash you back in the practice squad, but that ain't happening. And then JJ Koski, I'm just going to cut you. We might want to sign a wide receiver. We can see if there's any like 6th, 7th round guys that get cut that would be a fun kind of realistic addition here. I think we'll keep all 4 of these tight ends. O-line will cut a Curie. Alaric Jackson we can still hang on to. But, yeah, this O-line's going to be a big focus. I think, honestly, I might move Coleman Shelton to right guard. He played there for them last year, and I think that'll be our best bet for starting right guard. I'm not the biggest Logan Bruce guy. So, let's see. Does it make sense to put anybody else as the backup center so that it doesn't add anybody new for us? Ankrum, maybe. I mean, we could train Bruce at center. He's got 70 awareness. Yeah, let's do that. Let's train Bruce at center. We do have Zach Thomas on this roster. Really good run blocker out of San Diego State. And then we also have the young Warren McClendon out of Georgia, who's not a horrible player. One guy that I might just float out on the trade block is Rob Havenstein. The one downside here is a lot of the team's salary caps are messed up for those that have used the roster. It's tough to do a lot of trades for that reason. All right, so for the D, we got to put Quinn out to outside backer. I almost just put him on IR. That would have been a big mistake. We're running a true 3-4. But, yeah, let's put Copeland over at right end. I'll probably move Donald to D end as well. Jonah Williams, Ernest Brown. Yeah, Michael Holt seems to be putting on weight. According to their roster, they got him at 310. So we're going to go with that. We'll put Donald at defensive end. That's going to change his abilities, so Let's go. Is there not like an interior rush elite? We'll just go swim club, El Toro, and unstoppable force. So hopefully it doesn't make any cuts there with just 2 technically DTs on the roster, but I think we'll be okay. And then we got, Byron Young, Nick Hampton. It is a rough front 7 there. We got Durant, Trufant, and then I'll probably just start Rochelle. Rochelle could probably play in the slot, honestly. I'll probably start him over Trey Tomlinson. I wasn't the biggest fan of Trey Hodges-Tomlinson. But, yeah, we should just have to make a couple more cuts. Probably Laryl Murchison. Ernest Brown, I think I'll practice squads. So that'll be our... We'll have 6, 7, 8 interior guys there. And then, God, that edge group is still so bad. That's the one group I'll probably look to see if any edge guys get cut that we could upgrade there with. And then I think Suckup's going to be our kicker. But I think I'm going to cut Richard LeCounte, or at least I'll practice squad him. So there's our initial 53-man roster. Yep, we back. That was dumb. I don't normally use my VPN, but I need to access all 22 for Game Pass so I can use the Euro version. And then I always forget that it's on and I have to turn it off. I'll just give it a second for people to get back in here. We were at like 60 people too. That's the bummer. We'll probably be lower than that when everybody comes back. But yeah, I don't like the trade offers for Rob Havenstein. Bentley doesn't fit our scheme. I don't really want 3 slot receiver, well, at least 2 slot receivers with Renfro, and I mean we would have the best white wide receiver core of all time: Renfro, Kupp, Skoranek, and Puka Nacua. Hall's not a bad player either as a corner. This isn't a bad offer from the Raiders, but I just don't think we need Hunter Renfro. Yeah, so, and obviously Tremaine Edmonds not a realistic offer, otherwise I would totally take that. So we're gonna hold on to Havenstein for now and get on with the season. I talked about this in the intro, you guys, but yeah, I'm probably gonna the Rams have announced that they want this to be the team for now. If we get to the trade deadline and it makes sense to trade some of those guys, or especially to the offseason, I could see a Stafford or a Donald trade. But for now, we're going to build around those guys and not have a complete disaster of a team and just see how things go. Good question, QWERTY. I will show the sliders in just a second. I also want to tell you the class I'm using. So this is College Football Guys class. He's got a really good one. It is... I think it's CFB Guy 2024. It's really good. He's helped me with rosters before and put a lot of time into this thing. It has got to be the best 2024 class out there, so I encourage you to go check it out. I think it is CFB Guy 2024, I believe, is the name of it. So, yeah, the narrative is going to be, can we get Caleb Williams? And is that a good thing if we are the worst team in football? Definitely going to be the biggest thing we're keeping an eye out for in year one. I'm just going to set our goal for 4 wins. So in the first year, I'm going to do a lot of simulating. I think what I'm going to do is play any breakout stuff that we get. But I'll probably be skipping some of these scenarios and stuff for like the game day stuff. I think, playing too much in year one is not going to be the best use of everybody's time. I'll make sure I get some gameplay in there, but not going to be a ton. Same goes for weekly strategy as well. Like, probably going to skip a lot of this, but I do need to set like the depth chart and all that stuff. And we need to take a look at if anybody got released that we might be interested in. So I said young wide receivers. If there's anybody realistic that ended up getting cut, that would make sense for us. A.T. Perry, maybe. I'll stay away from that one. Antoine Green gets cut from the Lions. I could see that. Mitchell Tinsley, who was an undrafted free agent for Washington, didn't make the team. I could go that route. Tinsley was kind of my guy in the draft. I think that might be the route we should go there. So let's pick up Mitchell Tinsley. Rams just signed Tyler Johnson. We'll not worry about that one. Tight end room, we're good. O-line, I think we're just going to go with the guys we have. Edge was something I said, keep an eye out for some younger guys. Gosh, the Patriots still cut Keon White. I cut their roster down to 52 players to try and get them to not cut him, but they still cut him. So we're not going to pick up a second-round pick, obviously. For the most part, it's pretty slim pickings here. Titus Leo for the Colts was a late-round pick. Bradley Anai. Pick up Bradley Anai. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up Bradley Anai. Probably edit some of those contracts down. And Papo didn't make the Cardinals. Not going to go that route. I think he'll make the team in real life. Ventrell Miller didn't make the Jags. That's actually not horribly unrealistic just because they have such a deep group, but I'll stay away from that because he was a 4th-round pick. Still pretty damn slim pickings. Gosh, they cut Shaquille Quarterman too. Yeah, we'll stay away from that group. What about corner? Gosh, I tried again with the Eagles. I cut them down to 52 players. Kytrell Clark didn't make the Cardinals. 6th-round pick. Stay away from that, but Noah Igbenogany is kind of the perfect retread dart throw. He's still young. I think that'll be a good cornerback pickup for us, and we'll leave it at that. The other one would maybe be Brandon Joseph. I could see him ending up on the Lions practice squad because they have so many freaking guys. I think I might steal him from the Lions practice squad. So just kind of poaching some more young talent that we liked that weren't able to make all these rosters. And then we're going to have to make some more cuts because of those. So we'll keep 6 wide receivers now. I think we can move Anai to right outside backer. I think we'll release Daniel Hardy. I'm just going to use the base sliders, Ache. And then I will release Kerry Vincent. And I know Russ Yeast is like maybe going to start for them or whatever, but I don't really care. He's not good. So we're going to release Russ Yeast. Rams fans might not like that one, but deal with it. We still have to cut one player. It's suggesting... Yeah, I feel like Dejuan Johnson should be on our practice squad. We can take the time to do that, I suppose. Just let one of these guys go. I will release Laurel Murchison. Sorry, a lot of stuff to kind of clean up before we start all this. Hope you guys don't mind. I did want to show the sliders. So, like I said, using... Whoops, that's not where they are. Using the default XP sliders, but gameplay sliders. I'm on all Madden, 36 speed disparity, and then I'll just scroll through this. I always tell people I'm a rosters guy, not a sliders guy. So these are just, I've been playing my own offline, trying to find out what feels the best for me, and that's where I'm at right now. So the last thing we got to do here is depth chart and the kind of weekly training strategy. One last look at kind of the roster here as we go. I'm going to put Davis Allen at fullback. I don't mind this kind of three pieces at wide receiver. Tutu could have a breakout year for us in the slot. I think I'll make, Davis Allen. And I'm going to go Hunter Long as tight end 3. Although I did like Hunter Long more than Davis Allen. Both are good players, but O-line's in rough shape. It could be worse, I suppose. I like the Shelby Harris edition. That's going to be big for us. We're going to start Bobby Brown at D tackle. And I think I want Kobe Turner to be the first man in for all of our depth. Edge, we got Byron Young. And then obviously we'll have to revisit this because Robert Quinn is coming off the injury. We'll have to revisit all these linebacker slots. But Nick Hampton, the rookie, is going to get the start this week. I'm just going to make Jacoby Durant my number 1 corner with Trufant. Rochelle's going to be in the slot. And then Noah Igbenogany will be CB4 with a chance to maybe get some playing time depending on how things are going. Quentin Lake's going to be our starting strong safety. Kick returner. Let's go Tutu. Punt returner. Sure. Tutu, you're going to get both those duties. Thanks for the sub, Trip. And yes, BSEP, this team is basically a freaking mutt starter team. Slot wide receiver. We'll go, Cooper Kupp in the slot for sure. Nick Hampton is way down there. So we'll go Anai. Rush D tackle. Let's put Kobe Turner up here a little bit. I still will go Shelby Harris. What's up, Justin? How we doing? Slot corner, Robert Rochelle. All right. Everything is set there. We just got to do our weekly strategy for training. We're going to keep going full pads. We're going to be developing youth. So we'll go backups, split, starters. We'll just split it up with everybody with the linebackers. Although it only counts who's starting. So whoever ends up starting for us is going to get the XP. And then we will go backups at right outside backer because ultimately that's going to be Robert Quinn. We'll just split it up at corner. I don't think Jordan Fuller's a long-term piece for us, so we'll go backups and starters. Not going to really worry about the day-to-day game plan stuff unless we're actually playing that week. But, hey, Echo, thank you for the subs. Gifting them. I appreciate it, Echo. Thanks for the support, my man. Okay, offense. You know what? Why not go backups? Matthew Stafford's not getting any better. We'll just see if he can stay healthy. Wide receiver. Definitely going to go split there. Backups at tight end. Starters. We'll groom Logan Bruce. And McClendon. And then our focus players, we only have 3 right now. I think Jacoby Durant, definitely. I think, honestly, Van Jefferson, finally an opportunity to be a starter here. Might not be a bad focus player. Steve Avila at left guard. Kobe Turner could be an option. Gosh, this is just so rough. All right, we're going to go Quentin Lake, Kobe Durant, and let's go Logan Bruce at center. Or no, let's go. He's not going to get that much better. Let's go Steve Avila at left guard. I suppose we do have to do our scouting. Setting our scouts and stuff. So we've got D-end and offensive tackle for a tier 1. That's probably okay. Interior O-line and outside backer. That's probably okay. 3-star scouting on basically the O-line across the board. I think I'm okay with that. 1-star at tight end and middle linebacker. I think I will get a different position for there. And a different position for a 2-star. So let's get some defensive back help, probably with our 2-star. There it is. And then let's get I mean, you can really go any direction. D-end, OT. Yeah, we'll hire Meg. And then Steve Avila or Chandler Zavala, who will be better in 4 years? I'm still going to go Steve Avila, but I think both will be starters. So West strength is going to be wide receiver. Central looks like it's got the right focus. End and tackle in the Northeast. All right, so it doesn't seem to make a huge difference. We are going to go national there. Let's just see how these how did we do? Just kind of guessing. Okay, West should not be that person. Let's flip our West and our Northeast guys. And see if the game likes that a little bit better. Not really. That's all right. I'm not going to sweat it too much. So I think we will go ahead now and advance through the first game of the season. We play Buffalo. It's still going to be the 2022 schedule, but we play Buffalo, not expecting a win. But let's at least advance and get this team back to 100% health-wise, because we got a bunch of guys out this week. So we should probably be getting our ass kicked.